Fresh off a tough loss yesterday, the Great Bend Batcats have returned here to Al Burns Memorial Field for Game 3 of a four-game series against the Derby Twins. Yesterday, a really tough way to drop a ball game. The Batcats clawed back at the top of the ninth inning from down 4-2 and then ended up giving up a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth inning to Nick Costello. It was a really great outing for Peyton Tinkler. It probably gets lost, I would say, in the way that the game went overall, but 8 1/3 innings he went and gave up that walk-off home run, but just a tough way to take the loss in the end. Thanks for joining us here on the Batcats Media Network. My name is Mark McCord, joined today by Brett Allen as the Batcats look to really just wipe that bad taste out of their mouths from yesterday's game because, there was just a lot that didn't go right, Brett, overall. They didn't field well. They didn't hit when they needed to, outside of really the home run that Bodie Waller hit that got them in 2 runs, and then they got a gift from the Twins for their 3rd run, got it on errors, and then Colby Christian did hit a 2-out, 2-strike double to keep the Batcats alive, but overall just wasn't enough all around against Esteban Hernandez. So the Batcats just overall looking for a bounce back from yesterday's game.
Yeah, it's tough to go down like that. We had a couple errors in the field, and some may say, that's where we lost the game. But at the end of the day, if it's the 9th inning and the ball game's tied, someone's got to do something to win it, and they came out on top, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. But hopefully we can get started early here.
First pitch is upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Patrick Hackworth leading off as he has in both the games here at Al Burns. Ian Lanik, the right-hander on the mound for the Batcats out of Barton Community College. 4-1 this season. He did have a poor outing, though, in his last game. He was knocked around a bit by the Hutch Monarchs. So he's looking for a bounce back. But, every good pitcher's going to have a bad outing every now and then. This one on the ground right back to Lanik. He's got a field and throw, but the throw is going to get past Bodie Waller, and Patrick Hackworth heads for second base. And he's not going to stop there. He's heading for third. Waller picks it by the dugout. Now, there won't be a throw to third base. And the Batcats already shooting themselves in the foot 2 pitches into the game.
That's tough when you're trying to get your own out on the mound. You got to make those crucial throws.
So now Hackworth on third. Derby ready to take the lead already. Poor throw there by Lanik brings up Derek Wynn. And we see Lanik step off, pump the throw. Wynn catching today. Was it first over in game 2 in Derby. This one popped into foul ground. Might be playable for Bodie, but this gets out. And it's no balls and 1 strike. We'll quickly take a look at the Twins starting lineup here in this one. Presented by Victory Barbershop. Patrick Hackworth leads it off. Then it'll be Derek Wynn. Kirkland Trahan, one of the best hitters in the league. Cade Baker for the first time. Gets a break behind the plate. He'll be DHing. Then it's Justin Harris. Brett Burrell. Nick Costello, the hero from yesterday. Christian Powell and Trevor Ball. So literally the exact same lineup from game 1 except Baker and Wynn switched positions. Here's the delivery from Lanik. That one fouled away. So it's 0-2. He's ahead on Wynn. Second year here with the Derby Twins. Pretty much a utility guy. Play anywhere on the field, really. Corner outfield, second base, third, and at first. Mind 0-2. Here's the pitch from Lanik. Check swing. Did he go? Hunter Fitzpatrick will appeal to the field umpire, and Kyle Hudson says no swing. That's a tough break. That looked like an awfully close one. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 coming, little breaker, and that one's on the inside corner, strike 3.
Good breaking ball, throws him up there.
So now here's Kirkland Trahan. 1 out and a runner on third base. Trahan has a hit in each of these first 2 games. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Got him waving at 1 outside. 2 RBIs in these 2 games combined. Batcats at this point have been kind of tired of the dramatics, I must say. Seems like every game's been right down to the last pitch, and the last 5 games have been decided by only 1 run.
Yeah, I mean, it's tiring, but honestly, as a player, for myself personally, but I know a lot of the guys are talking, those games are tiring and they feel draggy, but there's the games you want to play in, gets you ready for the college season coming up, and it's really good for everyone to show fight and who's got, more heart at the end and who's going to get it done.
0-2 pitch, couldn't get Trahan to fish for 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trahan from Delta State, that is in Cleveland, Mississippi. And the 1-2 coming. Try to ring him up on something outside there, but it's going to be a 2-2 count. Atlantic certainly fresh for the Bad Cats, as this one's going to be on the ground, hit over towards second base. Stopped there by Kreitzer. He throws to first, and it's just in time. The run does come across to score. Hackworth crosses, and it is 1-0 Derby. RBI ground out from Trahan. Now his 3rd game of this series with an RBI. So the base is empty for the designated hitter, Cade Baker. Last start for Atlantic, that was on the 29th of June. 4 innings, 6 runs on 6 hits. He walked 4, struck out 2 against the Monarchs. It turned into a 7-3 Batcat loss. That was his first loss all season. He's gotten a decision in every game he's appeared in, all 5 of them. 1-0 to Baker, fouled straight back. Baker has punched his batting average up over the 300 line. Put him at 304 on the season. One of the few guys that's hit well in this series, really, for either side. This has been more of a defensive struggle, and who makes the least mistakes normally wins the ball game. And it's down low. They appeal for the check swing. No.
I mean, Derby's got a pretty good, solid, top-to-bottom hitting lineup. Not sitting in the best spot in the standings, but they're a competitive team, and it looks like they've fought a lot of people to get where they are. And, I mean, they're fighting with us for 1-1, but we'd love to take the next 2 to really put them out and get them off chasing our tail in the standings and help ourselves move hopefully into 2nd and 1st place again.
That's down low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Derby 1 game back of the Bad Cats in the standing. They're currently in 4th place. Bad Cats in 3rd. Diamond Dogs leading the pack right now. Hutch Monarchs in 2nd. Payoff pitch. That one blown away. Took it for a walk. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment here for the Bad Cats in this one. A little bit of a different group, but not too many changes. Big change, Colter Maldonado getting his first start this season over at shortstop, but otherwise pretty typical infield. Adam Musto at 3rd, Brady Kreitzer at 2nd base, Bodie Waller at 1st, and then JoJo Nieves in left, Alex Rogers center, Colby Christian is in right. Ian Lanik on the mound with Cy Schumacher behind the plate. And that's in for a strike. First one across to Justin Harris, the shortstop. Now with a runner on, Lanik working out of the stretch again. This one's outside. Counts the ball and a strike. Harris hitting .214. 1-1 coming.
Ooh, good spot.
Just outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Harris out of Angelo State, one of the best teams in Division II. Regularly contending for the NCAA Division II championship, as this one's a strike. And it's 2-2. Derek Wynn, his teammate at Angelo State, but Wynn will not be returning. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and that one down low. Good block by Cy.
It's interesting they call him Cy, his name being Josiah. In Australia, he'd just get Joey, like a baby kangaroo.
3-2.
Good pitch.
Oh.
wow.
It's a good spot. Didn't get the call from Hunter Fitzpatrick. He ends up walking.
That's a tough call there. 2 walks in a row with 2 outs. Does put the pressure on you. You know, you can't give up a base hit in the here and now. You have to, you know, get a strikeout or a weak ground out or a fly out.
Back-to-back walks issued there by Lanik. Runners on first and second for Nick Costello. Or Brett Burrell, my apologies. It'll be Burrell before Costello. As first pitch in for a strike. Well, it doesn't change all that much at this point for these Derby Twins. As this one smoked to the right side. Kreitzer is going to make the play. His throw takes Bodie off the bag. Did he recover in time? No!
Whoa!
No, says Kyle Hudson in the field. He starts pointing to the plate like he wants
some help.
Hunter Fitzpatrick to help him out and make the call because
definitely
his positioning was poor on the play. He called him safe and then immediately pointed towards Hunter Fitzpatrick, looking like he wanted some help with this call.
He needs some help there. That was definitely an out.
And then they will call him out after further review, and I believe that was the right call based on our angle, and Lanik gets out of the first inning, gives up an unearned run, but the error was on him, so you can more or less think of it as an earned run, depending on how you see baseball. But Bad Cats down by 1, going to the bottom of the first here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is your third baseman, Adam Musto, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
Welcome back here to Great Bend. Bad Cats Twins playing Game 3 of this series. Quickly look at the Bad Cats starting lineup today. Alex Rogers is the leadoff man as per usual. JoJo Nieves will be the 2-hole. Then it's Bodie Waller, Adam Musto, Colby Christian, Coulter Maldonado, Cy Schumacher, Connor Allen, and Brady Kreitzer. Starting lineup, of course, presented by Victory Barber Shop. So Rod steps in against the pitching of Patrick Morris, left-hander out of Chandler Gilbert Community College. The Coyotes are based out of Arizona, one of the sneaky hotbeds for junior college baseball. Kind of get overshadowed a lot by the massive circuit they have down in California, but Arizona's got some really good players that come out of there. Raj looks like he's not enjoying his elbow guard too much, so he throws that to the dugout. And he'll come back 0-2. Took him 2 pitches to realize that it was not comfortable enough and was kind of messing with his swing. And this one just poked to the right side. Should be no problem here for Hackworth. He was a little lazy there, but he still got the play in time. I thought that play was going to be a little more routine than it turned out to be, but Raj digs down the line on every play. He's not going to give you a break. So JoJo Nieves comes in. Been hitting 9 the last couple of games that he's played in. He was off yesterday, and now he slots up to 2. This one down low. 1 ball, no strikes. I'm not positive, but I believe this is JoJo's first game starting in left field. He had played a lot in center and right primarily. Morris waited, wanted to go deliver that pitch, but time was called. One-0 pitch. That's outside, 2 balls and no strikes. JoJo's only hitting .218, but he makes pitchers work, I think, is the big thing that JoJo does. And that's the reason that they slid him up in the lineup. Yes, he did not have a hit in the other game he played against Derby, but he walked 3 times, and I almost thought every time he made it 3-2, he may have seen 40 pitches on his own just in that game.
He might have.
That one's outside, 3 balls and no strikes. So
really
even though he's
pitching fine right now to JoJo after attacking with 3 fastballs, a leadoff hitter in the start, you would assume you'd attack the next guy. Interesting pitch choices, but JoJo could draw a walk here and get it started.
Here's the pitch. Gets a strike there near the top of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm surprised to see Roger mix up the lineup card today just because he's just trying to find some way to see get some order where he can get guys getting hits back-to-back. This one fisted to the right side. It's going to be a tough play for Hackworth. He muffles with it, and he cannot make a play.
It's got to be a base hit, right?
I would think so. That was going to be a tough play moving to his left. A lot of
Yeah.
sliding. That's not routine.
No, not at all. Good job, JoJo.
JoJo gets an infield hit, and that brings up Bodie Waller. He's been the one guy that's consistently had a hot bat all season long. He's only hitting .270, but he hits for a lot of power. Hits in 3 straight games. 2-run home run yesterday, and I cannot even describe to you how difficult it was for Bodie to do that. He did not start the game. He came in for Simon Larinaga after Simon made an error. He was coming in off of, I think he said about 90 minutes of sleep. He was in the
First
ER
swing
with
of the
Hunter
day.
Gautreaux. It was suffering from some heat stroke after the 14th inning game, so Gautreaux is not with the team. He hasn't been with the team for 2 days. But the Bad Cats been taking care of him. He's been doing a good job recovering, but Bodie came in and was pretty much sleep deprived. He said he took 7 swings in batting practice, and he took 1 swing in the game, and he crushed it over the right field wall down there at Derby.
No doubt. As soon as that ball was touched, it was sent straight on a launch pad.
Bark at the Park night, in case you couldn't hear that.
They're really taking it serious.
JoJo Nieves is trying to steal, and it's fouled away by Bodie. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Bodie now tied for the team lead in home runs with 6. 26 RBIs. He's got a runner on first base here, but he's behind 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. That one down low gets away from Wynn, and an easy advance for Nieves.
We'll take that as a steal.
He's kind of skipped away from Wynn.
Good chance to do some damage with Bodie at the plate. Need a hard single in the outfield will definitely score someone with the wheels of JoJo on 2 and hopefully get us back to a 0-0 ball game.
And this one spiked again. That's a wild pitch, and getting to third is Nieves. Moore's going to try and reset after 2 pitches, get away from his catcher.
Maybe we need dogs barking at the field more often.
It
Gets
seems
in
to
the
be
other team's head or something.
making it difficult for him. Nieves leads off a third. Waller at the plate. He's been hitting a lot of balls hard, even when he's not getting base hits. He smokes this one the other way. A base hit for Waller. Gorgeous swing there. Brings in JoJo Nieves, and we are tied at 1 at the bottom of the first. 27th RBI of the season for Waller.
Great job, Bodie.
And that shows how much of a complete hitter that he is. Not trying to pull everything, trusted his hand, stayed back, took an outside pitch, just fired it to left field.
That was textbook hitting. 2-2, it's an action count. The pitcher's going to try and attack you or try and get a soft contact, so he's got to put something in the zone. Usually, the good pitch is a changeup in that count, and going with a fastball there is what the hitter's looking for in the 2-2, and he did really good to let it get deep and really put a great swing on that. That ball is smoked.
And here is the third baseman, Adam Musto. First pitch to him down low. They're going to throw to Bodie, who was off the bag at first, and he gets back in there safely. Adam wanted to send a special shout-out, and I love you to his family back in Australia. He wanted to remind me, make sure that I said that for them. And we're glad to have an international audience here on the Bad Cats Media Network, and Adam's been great all season long, and the support's been great for him. But misses the family, as anybody would.
Definitely hard not to. Long, long way away.
Here's the pitch coming. Strike called. Musto is now taking over as the team leader in batting average. Been on a little bit of a tear recently. He's up to 346 in all competitions. Got a 3-1 count on him.
Great take on that off-speed pitch. Those are the ones as a pitcher, when they see it too well and just take the pitch that's meant to get him to swing at, you kind of get a little frustrated.
3-1. And he walks. Musto had a 7-game hitting streak broken up in yesterday's game, but still playing good baseball.
Colby with a really clutch hit last night is what kept us in that game to play the bottom of the ninth and give us a chance to shut him down one more time. He said he's been feeling good in the box, and he's been right on everything.
Best part about that Colby double is came with 2 strikes, clutch situation, and he just crushed one into the opposite field gap.
One up the fence. It was hammered. There
and
we
this
go.
is another one that's hit well, and that's going to be down for a hit. They're going to wave around Waller, and Trahan fumbles with it in right field, so there's going to be no drama. And Waller scores, getting to third base. Musto, and the Bad Cats have taken that 2-1 lead. So now it's Colter Maldonado. Maldonado getting the start at short today. His first start of the season over at shortstop. It is where he is expected to play when he moves on to Fort Hays State next season, as this one is crushed right to second base, and it's caught by Hackworth. A line out and a broken bat for Colter Maldonado.
Just missed that right off the end. Saw the pitch he wanted.
Number 26, Cy Shoemaker.
So here comes Schumacher. And while he comes up to the plate, we'll take a look at the defensive look for the Derby Twins. Christian Powell in left, Nick Costello center, Kirkland Trahan in right, Brett Burrell over on the left side of the infield at third, Justin Harris at short. On the right side, it's Patrick Hackworth and Trevor Ball. And it's Patrick Morris and Derek Wynn pitching and catching today. Runner going here for the Bat Cats, and Colby Christian slides in safely. He steals second.
It's deceptive how fast Colby is. He's very, very fast for his size. I think he said he runs like a 6'5", 60, which is moving at anybody's size, but big 6'2" guy. You know, I think he's 225 pounds or something. That is cooking.
So foul tipped back off the concrete wall.
Just missed that one. Right on it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Schumacher hitting .239. It's off yesterday. Connor Allen took over behind the plate. That strike in there, 1-2. Schumacher started game 1 of the series and ended up going at 0 for 6. 2 strikeouts. It was a long game, and that kind of dragged his batting average down, especially when you're behind the plate, can make it very difficult. He appeared in yesterday's game when Connor Allen got pinch hit for in the 9th inning. He caught the bottom of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curve that is inside. 3-2.
Chance for 2 RBIs here. Base hit. Most likely a fastball count. It's been pretty comfortable throwing the breaking ball, though, so you can't be positive what you're going to get here.
Be a 3-2.
Fastball up
high,
and away.
and that's ball 4. So the base is loaded for Connor Allen, the designated hitter. Patrick Morris struggling early in this game, which is surprising considering the fact that he hadn't given up an earned run in either of his last 2 starts. Went 6 scoreless against 3-1-6 Elite, then gave up an unearned run in 4 innings against Mulvane. But he has had some rough outings as well this season. The Aviators tagged him for 6 and 3 2/3 innings. Diamond Dogs got him for 6 in just 2 innings.
Takes the first one down the middle.
So it seems that Morris has struggled a little bit against the high-end teams in the league, some of the better offenses. 2-1 Mad Cats. Bases loaded. 0-1 pitch to Connor Allen.
Oof.
Fights this one off foul. 0-2.
Anything right here past the infield is going to be perfect. Really start running away with it early, hopefully.
Ready to deal. Morris. That one just dropped
Great
below the
take.
zone at the last second. That's a tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by Connor. Adam Musto at third. Colby Christian at second. Schumacher at first. 2 outs. That gets looking for some insurance here with Connor Allen at the plate and another foul ball. Allen hitting .208. See a 1-2. Just inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Connor has found ways to make things happen, though, overall. Despite the .208 average, he gets on base with the walk, fights off pitches. He's rarely an easy out.
Good at bat so far. 2-2.
Here's the pitch.
Fouling it off again.
That one just foul. So we'll stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a set for Morris, and the lefty pitches and fouled off.
Great battle so far.
Not letting Wisdom out, or not letting Morris, my apologies, out of this inning easily. Hunter Fitzpatrick dusts off the plate before we go back with this 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball again. That one hit off the mask, it looked like, of Derek Wynn behind the plate. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Really getting the pitch count up for Morris early in the ball game.
Yeah, wow.
Going to help the Bad Cats
Been
on the back
struggling.
half.
It's a good at-bat regardless, and, got to win this one now. Make it hurt, having bases loaded. Don't want to leave any ducks on the pond.
And the pitch.
Ball.
Way outside, 3-2. Bad release point from Morris.
Pressure's really on now.
Three-two. Up high, ball 4, and that forces
take
in a run. Adam Musto scores. Allen gets himself an RBI, and a well-deserved one. What a battle in there. And here comes Kyle Flax out to talk with Morris. 3 hits allowed this inning and 3 walks. And if you're Morris, I mean, you just got to get out of this here. You do not want to see the top of the order again.
The second baseman, number 6, Brady Kreitzer.
First pitch to Kreitzer. And that's in there for a strike. Nothing in 1. Kreitzer hitting .241, 13 hits and 54 at bats, 10 RBIs. Makes a swing early in the count. Fouls this one away. No balls, 2 strikes, and again, Morris on the verge of getting out of the inning.
Make him work for it, Brady.
Oh-2. Fouled off by Kreitzer.
Just not able to finish these outs.
Hasn't had the put-away pitch. Hasn't struck anybody out this inning. He's had a lot of 2-strike counts, though. Oh-2. Hard grounder to third base, and that's the stop over there by Burrell. Long throw, though, and that takes him off the bag.
Yes.
Kreitzer's in there safely. Christian came across to score. 4-1 Bad Cats. And in the first inning, the Bad Cats have batted around. Alex Rogers coming up, and that's probably going to go in as another hit.
With the center fielder, number 4, Alex Rogers.
This is not who you want to be throwing to with bases loaded.
Take a pay, Al. Here you go, bud.
So they're still loaded. Now it's Raj who led off this inning with a ground out. First pitch to him, and he skies it to the left side.
Elevator shaft home run. Unfortunately, that doesn't count.
And it's going to be the pitcher,
Oh, my.
Morris, that makes that catch.
That
And
was
something
scary.
you want to avoid more times than not. But Morris did make the catch. Bad Cats didn't pay, though, in the first inning. 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 runs, and they lead by 3 as we go to the second inning here at Al Burns Memorial Field.
This is Bat Cats pitcher Dash Elvis. You are watching Bat Cats baseball on the Bat Cats Media Network.
Atlantic with a little bit of runs to work with. 4-1 lead. As Batcats sent 10 to the plate in the bottom of the first inning. Got the job done. Worked some really tough at-bats to get those runs. First pitch misses outside.
Just
1
missed.
ball, no strikes. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Twins this inning. Nick Costello, yesterday's hero, is at the plate. That one's inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Atlantic ready. Delivers 2-0. And that's a strike in there. 2-1. Peyton Tinkler kept it under 100 pitches for the game yesterday, but when Costello came up, he just drilled a pitch. The base is empty and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th over the right field wall that ended the ball game.
Yeah, Tinkler was doing really good. Got hit around I think it was the 8th a little bit, but thought leaving him out there because we only tied it, we didn't take the lead, might have been enough, but unfortunately it wasn't.
Atlantic with 3 free passes issued to this point. Costello getting one there, and now it's Christian Powell. Here's the pitch.
There we go.
First one's in, a strike. So important to get that first one over, especially after a walk. They throw over to first, gets away a little bit from Bodie.
Actually hits
It actually
the runner.
Probably actually turned out better had it not hit him. Probably would have gotten
To 2.
probably would have gotten by him and resulted in an extra base. 0-1. That's strike in there, nothing in 2. Powell, a Texas native from Keller, Texas. Plays at Hutch Junior College, did not play last season with the Blue Dragons. It was his sophomore season, but he sat it out, medical red shirt for UCL injury. Heading back to Hutch, though, next season, so really his second year in junior college when you think about it.
Oh,
Check
yeah,
swing
got
certainly
him.
went around there. And Powell out on strikes. 2 strikeouts for Atlantic. He's 1 out.
Double
at the
play
top of the second.
opportunity to get out of this one.
And this brings up Trevor Baugh. First pitch foul. 0-1. Ball's been all over the place as well for the Twins in this series. Been in the outfield, played over at first base, and on the mound.
Oh, yeah. It's been a pretty competitive series so far, and hopefully we can run away with this one.
And runner
That's
trying to
gotta
go
be a
here. The
strike.
throw down from
Gone.
Schumacher, and they
Got
got
him.
him.
Great job, Cy. Absolutely hosed. He called that a ball, too. I thought that was a pretty good pitch.
Good pitch to throw down on, though.
Oh,
And that turned out.
Absolutely.
That
Clearly.
turned out pretty well.
We'll take the out.
1-1. Swinging a little nubber foul from Ball, 1-2. Ball's been really getting beat up by the Bad Cats dugout, I must say. I had an opportunity to be down there yesterday, not doing the game, down at Panther Park, and just hearing everyone give him stick about, hey, you're swinging it good for a PO. 1-2 pitch, sets down low, and the count evens up at 2. So we're waiting for the 2-2. Atlantic deals. And Ball battling. Foul ball. Going down the right field line. Here's the 2-2. Hit
Great
right
job.
back to Atlantic. He
Make this
scoops
one.
it up, heads over to first.
There
Very
we
quick
go.
underhand flip to Bodie Waller, and In the end, turns out to be a 1-2-3 inning, even though he walked Costello. Got some help from Cy Schumacher behind the plate. And the Mad Cats still have a 3-run lead, going for the home half of the second here at Al Burns.
This is outfielder Kyle Gates, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Batcats have the early advantage over the Derby Twins in this one. 4-1 is the score. Batcats will have 2-3-4 due up in the lineup. They put 10 to the plate in that first inning.
We'll take that.
Everyone got the hit. Rogers got it twice.
Every inning, that'd be awesome.
Be a long ball game, though.
Yeah, it's funny. It would be a long ball game, yet you'd be able to go home early, in quotations, with the mercy rule. But
that's very true.
I don't think that's considered go home early if it takes longer than a 3-up, 3-down, 9-inning ball game.
Yesterday's game was one of the fastest games I've ever seen.
It did go by pretty quick.
That was in a strike. 2 hours, 1 minute.
Wow.
Game time of that game.
Wow. That's awesome.
Well, that had to make up for the 4-hour and 34-minute marathon in Game 1. That was the longest game in Batcats history, by the way. We double-checked that one with Roger Ward. That 14-inning, just ridiculous ball game. There was no scoring for 9 full innings, really.
That's crazy.
Fifth inning to the 14th inning. The fifth inning was the last run that was scored. So in basically 9 innings of baseball, there was 1 run.
Everyone's relief pitching must have been doing pretty good.
And only awesome. 1 run was allowed by the bullpen, and it was the last run, as you would expect, in the 14th.
3-run. JoJo's starting off, again, deep in the count, seeing a lot of pitches. I mean, your second at-bat in the second inning, it's always so good as a hitter because first at-bat, you try and take a few and see what's happening and feel it out, and you can be more aggressive, and now you get a walk already. And seems to be struggling out there on the mound.
Walk to Nieves, so the Batcats again have a runner on. And here's Bodie Waller.
Number 30, Bodie Waller.
First pitch to Waller. That's down low.
Putting himself in a hole, throwing a lot of breaking balls first pitch and then not for a strike. There's nothing wrong with pitching backwards, but you really got to be getting ahead with that do-me-over curveball.
The question becomes, is there a confidence issue with the fastball?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you would think so.
Here's the pitch, and that one way up high. Nieves is in, sliding to second base. Batcats now 2 stolen bases in this game. They lead the league in stolen bases by a massive margin. They have 85 this season coming into the game, so make it 87 overall. 2-0 count to Waller. Swings and hits one on the ground over to second base. Hackworth
Nothing
throws
wrong
to
with
first.
that.
but productive at bat for Bodie Waller. Gets Nieves to third.
100%.
And now here is Adam Musto.
Brought to you by Fuller Industries. He's the third baseman, number 13.
And it really looked like Adam Musto just needed some time. Needed to see what the pitching was about in this league before he really locked himself in.
Yeah.
And that was the key for him. He was walking a lot early, which is certainly good, but the bat didn't quite come around for him. He was concerned about it, and now all of a sudden he's just tearing the
hitting
cover
out
off the
of his shoes.
baseball.
He's doing a great job.
Missed there, 1 ball, no strikes. One-oh pitch. Musto hits this one to the left side and kicks off the glove of Burrell. Tries to
Safe.
recover, but just eats it in the end, and
JoJo
Musto reaches
holds.
on the air. It's been an ugly, ugly series defensively. There were 3 errors in the first game between the two teams. They had 7 errors between them yesterday.
Gosh, yeah.
Or 6, my apologies. 6 errors. The Backhats had 4 errors in the game yesterday. It was not pretty to watch. And Derby picks themselves up an error on that play. There's this one on the ground by
That'll
Colby
score a
Christian.
run.
They throw to second to
Yeah,
get
he's
1.
too fast. Too fast.
But Nieves scores. Colby Christian reaches on a fielder's choice, gets himself an RBI. 5-1 Batcats.
I've been asked to give a shout out to a guy named Britt Lusk out in Washington. He's one of my good friends that played at my old school last year. He's a great guy, and I'm trying to convince him to come play for Batcats next year. This is where he needs to be. He needs to come to boiling hot Kansas and pitch for us because he's a great guy to have around. So shout out to you, Britt.
There's a throw over to first. Coulter Maldonado at the plate. Christian at first has 2 RBIs in this game. Maldonado hit one on a line to second base, but Patrick Hackworth made a nice play. So here's the first pitch, and
Ooh,
that one
takes
up
that
high.
one up.
1-0.
Look pretty close, but it's hard. Sometimes you're not going to get as many calls from the umpire when you're not filling up the zone. It makes it easier for them to call it, statistically speaking, when you're pounding the zone.
Great jump here by Colby Christian as he slides
Safe.
in safely to second base. He's got 2 stolen bases in the ball game. It is worth noting Derek Wynn behind the plate today, not Cade Baker. Baker does his best behind the plate to frame every pitch and make everything a strike. Some of them do look a little comical.
He does.
But at the end of the day, I mean, the
He's
effort is
trying.
really there. So, I mean, he does take a strike or 2. That one's in there for a strike, 2-1. Not that Wynn doesn't work hard back there, but Baker really prides himself on being able to steal strikes. Colby Christian at second. Here's the pitch to Maldonado, and that's in for a strike, 2-2.
Chance for an RBI here. Base hit up the middle where he just missed one would be great.
Batcats really just trying to take a put the ball in play attitude with the way that this Derby Twins team's fielding the baseball. Big cut at an eye-high pitch there. Swing and a miss from Maldonado. He's out on strikes. First strikeout in this one from Patrick Morris. But the Batcats get another one. RBI fielder's choice from Colby Christian. 5-1 Cats. Early lead. See if it holds up as we go to the third on the Batcats Media Network.
Right here in the center of the whole USA, on the bend of a river, in the heart of the Sunflower State. Great people, great places, great band. You've got a day, a weekend, or a lifetime to spend with so many things to offer. Come again and again for great people, great places, great band. Great people, great places, great band.
We've all heard what they say about us. Flyover state, middle of nowhere, a bunch of country folk. Go ahead and fly on over. There's nothing going on. Nowhere to be. And yeah, we've got a lot of hard-working, entrepreneurial, best neighbor you could ask for farm families. We're proud of Kansas, and that's why we built our entire network for it. Nex-Tech Wireless, keeping Kansans connected.
That gets up to a 4-run lead after they tacked another one on in the bottom of the second. Top of the order due up for the Derby Twins. Need to try and reestablish themselves in this game, and that one hurt really bad. Inside of the leg.
That doesn't feel good. I mean, maybe he won't be as fast now on the bases.
So Hackworth leads it off. Gets hit, gets a base runner on, and I was about to say the Twins don't want to let this game get away from them or anything like that. Trailing, the Bad Cats looking good offensively. They're going to need to get some runs off Ian Lanik. And here comes Derek Wynn. First pitch from Lanik, and Wynn crushes it to left field. That one going to drop and head towards the corner. Nieves over there to stop it, but that is not going to prevent Hackworth from getting it to third. Sliding in at second is Wynn. He's safe. And they're on second and third. Wynn smoked that one.
Just left that pitch a little bit up in middle, just above the belt. Good pitch to hit. First pitch swinging.
As I mentioned, Wynn was at Angelo State, transferring to Minot State in North Dakota. That pitch is in a strike from Lanik. 0-1, but definitely going to be colder for him going from Texas to North Dakota. He's originally from Minnesota, though, so he has to be used to it to some extent. Swing and a miss there from Kirkland Trahan, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch to Trahan, breaks outside, 1-2. Speaking of it being cold or warm, what was the Australian baseball temperature?
Oh, well, we play, so our main season in Australia is actually winter baseball. So we play in the winter, but that's still only, 55 degrees at worst when you're playing in. 55 to 65, and then it'll get, as soon as, the coldest 3 weeks of winter are over, it goes right back up to 75, and it's beautiful weather. Rolls into the springtime. And then summer ball, like everywhere, is played, but gets pretty warm, just like this. It's like Kansas, a humid heat.
That one's down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Trahan. Trahan had an RBI ground out back at the first inning. Long wait for Lanik, and now he deals. And this one a bouncer hit over Lanik's head over to second base. Kreitzer fields low throw. Waller got the play in there. Then he throws over to third, but Wynn gets in there. Run comes across as well for Derby to make it 5-2. They get one back. Patrick Hackworth gets the run scored. Wynn over to third. And Trahan another RBI ground out. Now it's the designated hitter, Cade Baker. Walked in his first plate appearance. And here's the first pitch from Lanik. It's down low, 1-0. Baker, an all-star with the SCL, second season with the Derby Twins. Hutch Junior College product. 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Plays with a lot of energy. That's the big thing you always say about Cade Baker. Ask anybody that's played with him. He's very chatty.
Fun guy
behind
to
the
talk
plate.
to, actually. Very kind guy.
If
Even
you're
being
in the
from
batter's
Hutch.
box, you're having a conversation with him to
Yeah.
some extent. And that's a strike in there, 2-1. He always talks like a first baseman would normally talk. They're usually the most talkative people on the field
Yeah, that is true, actually.
because they get visited a lot down there.
Oh, great spot.
Oh, that one misses, 3-1.
Don't know where that miss. Maybe middle. Sometimes they miss those
Sometimes
ones.
it does catch too much of the plate.
Oh,
This one
tough.
skips away from Cy, but Wynn wasn't ready to move, so it is a walk to Baker. And sometimes I almost feel for an umpire when you miss a call like that, like you just don't know. And then by the
Yeah.
time you realize, you're like, well, it's too late to call to strike
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
So,
it happens
I
like
just
that.
didn't say anything, so that's immediately assumed it's a ball. And he's like, well, crap, I can't say anything now.
Exactly. No, as much as some people, I mean, I've had my days where I'm frustrated at the umpire or whatever, but when you think about it, they're doing the job that you don't want to do back there, and you got to be lucky to be playing and pitching out there on the mound, so you got to do what you can to just throw the next pitch, forget about it. And sometimes it's hard to do, but they're never going to be perfect. It's not mechanical, and I think if it were mechanical, that would take a lot away from the game.
I was
Realism
actually, that
from
was
the
going to
game.
lead into my next question.
Yeah.
Are you for or against the automated strike
Well,
zone?
I had a buddy in the minor leagues 2 years ago now, and he's now in the major leagues, but he was talking to me that they trialed in AA while he was in there, the automated strike zones, and there's no umpire back there, nothing happening. And it just tells you if it's a strike or a ball, and it's almost too perfect. A hitter can learn that so much. It takes away a lot of the game for a hitter and a pitcher and a catcher all to work out, okay, where's the umpire's zone today? Because that plays into the difficulty of baseball. I feel like it almost makes it too easy. It takes a lot away from the pitcher because the batter can work out exactly where every pitch is going to be a ball and know a better chance of what to take, and the pitcher can, possibly get away with stuff the hitters aren't used to swinging at because it might not usually be called there. So I'm against it. I think we got to have umpires. That's why the game's fun.
A chance for a double play here. It's 6-4.
Brady with
Bad throw
another
by
high
Kreitzer.
throw.
Gets over Waller. That got into the dugout, so an automatic advance. Derek Wynn came across to score the third run for the Twins. Baker's
Kreitzer.
eliminated. That was Justin Harris that hit that ball in play, and he'll get second base.
Yeah, Brady needs to work on that because that's his third high throw that scared us, and that one got away and let in a run. Now a score margin of only 2 runs.
And in addition to that, now for Kreitzer, 3 errors in his last 2 games. Certainly been a struggle out there for him defensively. And this pitch is fought off foul by Brett Burrell. Ground out to second base in his first at-bat. That ended the top of the first inning. Ready the 0-1 pitch, and that's fouled away. 0-2.
Ian hopefully can get one for himself here. A strikeout would be great.
That's frustrating for a pitcher, no doubt about it. We
Well-
talk about it all the time, how much they appreciate it when the good defense is behind them, but that can switch on you sometimes, and the bad defense behind you, guys ain't making plays, and
Well, that
can
just
make you think
puts
about it a
extra
little bit
pressure
more.
on you, but it also means it shows how crucial it is, to not to not walk people. But luckily he gets a swing and a miss there and a fumble at the plate.
There's a check swing and a little playful moment there by Cy Schumacher and Brett Burrell on tagging him out. But it'll be a strikeout for Atlantic. And that ends the top of the third inning. 2 runs get across, though, for the Derby Twins. They cut into the Batcat lead. Cut it in half, as a matter of fact. Down to 2. Going to the home half of the third here on the Batcats Media Network.
This is Bodie Waller, first baseman, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on Batcat Media Network.
And back to baseball here in Great Bend. We're in the bottom of the third, 5-3 ball game. A lot more offense than in the previous 2 contests as the first pitch is fouled off here by Cy Schumacher. So it counts 0-1. Schumacher comes into the at-bat with a walk in his first AB. Plate appearance, speaking technically. Ready, here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's a strike. Schumacher behind 0-2. First 2 games of this series have been decided in walk-off fashion. Batcats won game 1 on a walk-off in the 14th inning. A walk-off walk by Drea Marl, and then Nick Costello yesterday with a walk-off home run for the Twins. Swing and a miss there, and a strikeout. 3 pitches for Patrick Morris. He's got back-to-back strikeouts going back to the last inning.
Number 24, Connor Allen.
Now here's Connor Allen. 1 out, base is empty. Allen with an RBI walk in the first. Morris ready for his first delivery. The pitch. Near the top of the zone, but got a call to strike, 0-1. Batcats 3 hits so far off of Morris, but he hasn't done himself any favors. He's allowed 4 walks. And his defense dropped the ball a little bit on him as well with an error. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And Allen hits this one the
Base
other way,
hit.
and that'll be a base hit. And they threw back to first, and as Allen was off the bag a little bit, but they could not. Trahan trying to be sneaky, throwing behind him there. As the Batcats going to make a change here. Defensive struggles from Brady Kreitzer are going to lead to him being replaced for Rathan Malone. Kreitzer got an infield hit, RBI in his first at-bat, but the defensive issues Coming too much for skipper Roger Ward, and Malone, who's hitting 164, comes in. Leads the team in strikeouts, 27. That's been his biggest issue at the plate, just not putting the ball in play enough. It's Anthony's first strike, 0-1. Orso, one pitch, powers that one past Rathan, and it's 0-2. After Rathan will be the top of the order. Connor Allen inches off of first, and the pitch. And that's on the inside corner. 3-pitch strikeout by Rathan Malone.
That one did not look like a strike.
So 3 strikeouts for Morrison. They're all in the last 4 batters.
The center fielder, number 4, Alex Roger.
Third time through for the Batcats. Starts with Alex Rogers. 0 for 2, a infield pop out to the pitcher and a ground out. First pitch to him here, and he hits it well the other way.
Just under it again.
But this one is going to be right at the line. It's caught just in fair territory by Kirkland Trahan. And that retires the side. That cat's got a runner on there. Connor Allen with the base hit, but he's stranded at first. And for the first time in this game, first inning I should say, the Batcats cannot get any runs across. Still lead it by 2, though, as we enter the 4th here from Great Bend. Stay with us.
This is Alex Rogers. You're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
First pitch swinging to start the top of the 4th inning. Foul ball from Nick Costello down the left field line. Costello walk in the 2nd inning for him. Then he got caught stealing. Cy Schumacher with a great throw. Fouls another one away down the left side. 0-2. Costello out of UC San Diego, the Tritons. Personal favorite of mine from a name standpoint. That one down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out of Pleasanton, California. Costello and Hackworth, the 2 Tritons on this team. One, 2. It's really interesting to see how all these teams are made up and the mixture that each team has from a standpoint of, whether it's Division I, Division II, Division III, junior college, NAIA, all of it mixes in some way. We get another foul ball here out of Costello. Mad Cats are a heavy junior college team. The Hutch Monarchs really get around with a lot of Division I players. This team's primarily actually a lot of Division II guys. A couple mixes in at Division I. 2-2 pitch. And that's on the outside
pitch.
corner. Fastball, strike 3.
Dotted fastball. Didn't miss that one. It wasn't down the middle, though, like you said. Didn't catch too much of the plate.
Sometimes you have to avoid catching too much of the plate.
Yeah, it's scary to throw
because
a strike.
To an extent, an umpire is wondering why you're laying off that pitch. Is this one hit to the left side of base, hit, crushed by Christian Powell.
You know,
you almost double take if there's a ball right down the middle,
well, yeah,
and he didn't swing. You almost think, I saw that wrong.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. That ball was smoked into the left field. You know a ball's hit hard on this field when it still is able to one-hop a fielder because that grass is so thick.
Oh, it's the Amazon rainforest out there for baseball.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you smash it, it'll still 2-hop, 3-hop, or get on the ground. That ball was whacked.
I think to an extent it does give the Bad Cats at least a home field advantage in Game 1 of the series because it takes every single outfielder at least one to believe that that's actually how the grass works here. Is the second it hits the outfield grass, it just gets caught up and dies.
Oh, it dies.
That's why we've seen so many ground balls turn into doubles.
Well, and actually a lot of safe diving attempts as well. When you're diving at a ball that you know if I just touch this, it's not going to roll 40 feet to the fence. That does help as well a little bit.
And almost nobody's used to it because there's a lot of turf and then a lot of fields are heavily, as this one hit to right field and caught out by Colby Christian. But there's a lot of heavy maintenance on a lot of those fields, so they're regularly getting cut, and it's a certain type of grass that you can cut to that length. But here at Al Burns, they do the best they can with it. And it turns out to be a little longer than what you'd expect.
It happens. It adds to the realism, like we said.
I mean, you don't want to turn it into a desert out there because if all the grass dies, it's just going to be like pounding sand. This one's out to left in shallow area, and it is a foul ball. That was Trevor Ball that flew out for out number 2. This is Patrick Hackworth back up to the top of the order. Runner on first. Hackworth reached on an error in the first, hit by a pitch in the third. He's got 2 runs scored in this one. Ian Lannick still working on the mound for the Cats. And the 0-1 pitch. That's a movement on it, but it was outside, 1-1. Ready, and the pitch. This one fouled off. Just a bouncer near the dugout for the Derby Twins. On ball, 2 strikes. Hackworth stepping back in. Lannick trying to get out of the frame. The pitch. This one grounded to the right side. Rathan Malone looking for some better results than Brady Kreitzer, and he gets that throw on target to Bodie Waller, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit. No errors, 1 left in the top of the 4th inning for the Twins. So we head for the home half of the 4th. Still a 2-run game.
This is Batcats assistant coach Jonathan Mariani, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
2-3-4 due up for the Batcats in the home half of the fourth inning. They lead 5-3, and they've done a pretty good job making the man on the mound, Patrick Morris, work the lefty. He did just throw his first inning without giving up any runs. First pitch to JoJo. He hits to the right side softly. Going to be a tough play. Charging Hackworth to throw. He did get him in time.
Looks like the pitch he wanted to hit, he was just not ready for it. Come in on his hands.
Somehow, some way, Bodie Waller's wearing long sleeves today.
He told me before the
It's
game.
88 degrees and humid.
We all questioned him, and he said before the game in the dugout, it's a cooling undershirt. And he said it real smooth like that. So I don't know what that means, but that looks hot to me.
The worst part about it, as the first
Oh
pitch
my
gets
gosh,
crushed, this is not going to be bad at all.
Get out of
Deep
here.
right field. Is it fair? It is off the wall.
Fence. Just
Waller
too much
thought it
of
was
a line
gone.
drive.
He slides into second with a double.
Just too much of a line drive, Bodie. Still glorious bat flip for a double.
I mean, that ball was demolished right off the bat. The sound it made.
Well, you look at that straight into the wind when you look at the flag blowing out. It's blowing right to left right now, so hitting it straight out there, you got to piece one up to get it out tonight. But that I thought had a chance. Any bit higher, and that ball's gone.
Needs a short porch for that one. Musto coming in with a runner on second base. Musto has a walk, and he's reached on an error.
He did pimp that, didn't he? He thought that was going out.
He thought it was going out. And I think it was based just on the sound. I had concerns about it based on the angle.
I thought it was out.
I was concerned actually about whether it was fair. And it was barely fair, but the way it came off the bat, you thought certainly that one was out, but just didn't have enough, like you said. I mean, that one got stopped by the wall.
Sounded pretty good, though.
Swing and a miss from Musto, 1-1. Musto's one of those guys that he's always making adjustments to his swing.
He's a
You'll
grinder.
see him in the middle of games, in the cage, hitting off the tee, home, road.
In between at-bats even.
If someone's warming up, he'll stand in, swing and a miss there, 1-2. Just so he can see the way the ball's coming in, he can look at some of the possible adjustments that he can make. I mean, when he's DHing, he basically lives down in the cage. That's part of the challenge of being a DH. You're basically pinch hitting every time you come up to the plate. Got to keep yourself ready. This one softly grounded to second base. Hackworth scoops it up, throws to first, and there's two away. Bodie Waller scampered over to third.
The right fielder, number 32, Colby Christian.
Two-out RBI opportunity for Colby Christian. 2 RBIs already in the game. RBI single in the first, RBI fielder's choice in the second.
Another RBI chance here would be great. Try and extend that score margin back to what we had it. Keep this game rolling along.
First pitch misses to Christian. 1 ball, no strikes. Christian starting to heat up, was hitting .250 going into this game. 1-0, and this
right
one grounded towards the
That's
middle. Going to be a tough play, and past the diving Harris up the middle. Waller scores. Christian has his 3rd RBI.
Having a night so far. Good for him. Really must have kicked it off last night with that smash double out at Derby. He said he's been feeling good after that, and it's proven pretty good so far.
So Colter Maldonado has a runner on first, 2 outs. Batcats now lead 6-3 over the Derby Twins. Still in the middle innings. First pitch. That one's outside, 1-0. Going to get a little bit more daylight today in this one. Game started at 6 o'clock here on this Saturday.
And not a cloud in the sky. I can't see one 360 degrees, so we'll see that sun until it's down.
Yeah, that's a strike in there. 1-1. And I mean, the only thing in the sky you can see besides the sun is the moon.
Yeah. Just hanging out.
Throw to first base. Kansas weather's just kind of been up, down, up, down, up, down. There's been some 80-degree days that have been rather pleasant. There have been some 100-degree scorchers. Runner moving here. Throw down by Wynn, and that is not in time.
Stolen base. Wow.
He's
Can't catch him
He's
today.
reached base 3 times. He's got 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and now 3 stolen bases.
That's really good. I'm glad I mentioned about that speed because he's showing it off tonight. And 2 balls, 1 to Coulter. RBI chance here for Maldonado.
That's outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Good hitters count for Coulter. Got a line out and a strikeout in the game. That gets with a 3-run edge. Here's Patrick Morris's left-handed delivery. Got one back in the zone there, 3-2. Just snuck it on the back door.
Trying to leave the Batcats stranded here out on the field.
Moore starting to run out of leash action in the Derby bullpen. And the pitch. This one fought off by Maldonado. It was tough for the Twins in the heat today with the black uniforms on. Maroon numbers outlined with the yellow Batcats and the green front, blue back jerseys. White numbers.
Two-tone.
3-2.
Oh, fighting in
Fouled
there.
away again. And this has been Morris's issue all day long so far. It's just been an inability to finish off the at-bat with a good 2-strike pitch. Letting a lot of batters hang around, and that's why his pitch count's been up. 6 runs allowed so far. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging and missing there. Was dropped, but Maldonado will give himself up, and that ends the inning. Batcats another run in, and it's that man again, Colby Christian, with an RBI single up the middle. 3-run game heading for the 5th here in Great Bend.
Options. Everyone likes them, and at Office Products Incorporated, we offer options. Shop by phone or by having one of our OPI specialty salespeople call on you to help you find solutions. Shop online at OPIKAN.com to place your order directly or search for solutions, or come to one of our 4 store locations, Great Bend, Larned, Russell, and Hayes, to shop in person. OPI offers you these options for your shopping convenience. Which do you prefer?
Everything you need to power your business. OPI.
In today's world full of change, it's nice to come across the simple things like consistency, reliability. And when it comes to the comfort in your home, one thing you won't have to worry about is the reliability of a Lennox furnace and air conditioner. Steeder Contractors has been your Lennox dealer in Central Kansas for over 37 years. We've beefed up our inventory and are prepared to deliver the same quality Steeder service that you've come to expect. When you need a high-efficiency heating and air system, rely on Steeder Contractors in Great Bend for service you can depend on, prices you can trust.
We're back here in Great Bend. Top of the fifth inning, 6-3 Batcats. First pitch hit to right field by Derek Wynn. Colby Christian tracking it into foul ground. And that one is caught.
One pitch, one out. Here we go.
Colby Christian just having a great night all around. 3 RBIs, 2 hits, 3 stolen bases. And he's fielded his position well out and right.
And last night with that clutch hit, a laser beam throw from the outfield. He got a put out on that throw, did he not, last night?
He did.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was going to be difficult for him to make that play because Brady Kreitzer ran into him.
Literally, it was like he took a charge, NBA style, made the basket, and
then he
you
just
could
kind of
almost say
avoided
and one
him.
right there.
And then
give
it
him a
still
free
got
throw.
the step and throw and nailed that runner at the
By
plate.
like
And
3 steps.
there was an impact in that. The Batcats got a chance to play the bottom of the ninth as this one hit softly by Trahan, scooped up by Bodie Waller. Underhand flip to Lanik for the second out. Very economical here in the top of the fifth. Brings up the designated hitter, Cade Baker. Baker's walked twice. Lanik with 4 walks in this game, but they all occurred in the first 3 innings. So he hasn't walked anybody this next time through the order. That's a strike, 1-1. Reaching for this one, fouled away. Kyle Flax over at third, able to make the barehanded play.
Ian's looking like he's a little more settled in now, getting ahead. Good breaking pitch, just short of the plate. Not too bad to get to 2-2.
He hasn't had a traditional 1-2-3 inning in this game. He did have one in the second, but that was a walk and then a caught stealing, and then he got the next 2.
Yeah.
So he's looking for the straight, good old 3 up, 3 down. Have a nice day. This one, a check swing. They peeled. Kyle Hudson says no. 3-2.
Just got to attack him now to make that happen.
Here's the payoff pitch.
Oh.
And for the 3rd time today, Cade Baker walks. So that extends this top of the 5th inning. Justin Harris stepping in. Here's the first pitch to him. Smokes it the other way, and
hard to
that
see
is
in
a
the sun.
foul ball, just barely.
Wow.
And that almost hit Bodie.
He almost got a glove to it. He kind of stuck his hand out, looked like he lost in the sun, and just turned his head.
It was a self-defense right there.
Yeah.
That was all self-defense.
That was
Just
a
put the glove in front of the
please
face.
catch it style attempt.
Yeah, from the smalls.
Please catch it. Please catch
Like
it.
it's a Sandlot.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit. Throw a glove up there, hope for the best, and protect your face.
Atlantic set, 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Good breaking ball. Really got that one better than the last 2.
Ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. 4 strikeouts in the game already for Atlantic, trying to make it 5 and get through 5 innings. The pitch. Got him.
Ate him up. Great job, Ian.
5 strikeouts, 5 innings, 3 runs allowed for Atlantic, and his Batcats have a 3-run lead as we reach the halfway point of this ballgame here at Al Burns Memorial Field.
This is your catcher, Grant Farlander, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
can put a fork in Patrick Morris. He's done for the day after 4 innings and 6 runs allowed. Ended up giving up 7 hits. Twins had 1 error. But overall, not the best outing in the end for Morris. And in for relief is Isaac Elkins out of University of Jamestown. That one misses outside, 2-0. Cy Schumacher leading off for the Bad Cats here in the home half of the 5th.
It's only 2. 2's the first of 20.
2-0 pitch, way inside. That one almost hit Cy. And the count's 2-1. University of Jamestown, that is another North Dakota school. We've been talking about a lot of them recently. Talked about Mino State, where Derek Wynn will be attending next season.
There's so many colleges in America.
There's a lot. There's no doubt about that. There's a lot of levels of it.
They all jumble up to me.
3 balls and 1 strike.
No way!
They're all over the country, all different levels, different names. I mean, if you would have told me University of Jamestown, my first instinct would have been Virginia. But no. See, that's exactly how it works. This one grounded to the right side, fielded there by Ball. He takes it to the bag.
Yeah, they all jumble together to me. They all either say university or state in the name, so they all sound the same to a foreigner.
The designated hitter, number 24, Connor Allen.
I mean, it's definitely difficult making that transition. And we actually talked about this before, joking about it. Anytime anybody knows an Australian, they immediately assume you know that person.
Oh, yeah.
Whether they play baseball or not. First pitch is high to Connor Allen. 1 ball, no strikes. I mean, it's not like it's a country of 20 million people. And they still say, oh, you know this guy.
And it's so funny because they
you
really
could be asking,
do expect it.
They could be the same as asking somebody in Maine, which is the northeastmost state. Oh, hey, do you know this guy in California?
Yeah, because he's from America, right? You should know it.
Yeah, exactly. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Allen.
We came up with the conclusion that you were telling me, I think the best way to do it is just to say, yeah, I think I've heard of him, or I've probably met him before, and just leave it at that. Just
That's outside, 2-1. And it's understandable when it's a baseball player because, you know, from all accounts, it's a pretty tight-knit group in Australian baseball.
Yeah, I'll most likely know the Australian baseball player, especially if he's my age group or the college level. But just a random guy that, for instance, runs track at your school, just because he's Australian, I'm probably not going to know him.
And that one's out. Caught the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Allen. He's 1 for 1, got a single, a walk, and an RBI. Two from Elkins. Breaker that couldn't catch the top of the zone. So the count is full. Elkins has an 8.43 ERA. He's pitched exclusively out of the bullpen. This is his 8th appearance. But he's only pitched 5 1/3 innings, 8 strikeouts to 12 walks. So actually has a ratio that's the wrong way when you think about it. This one into foul ground by Allen. He'll stay alive with a 3-2 count. Actually, correction, caught that ball down there on the right side. Good play. Looked like it was Ball that covered the space and made the catch.
The second baseman, number 2, Rathan Malone.
So 2 outs, Rathan Malone comes in. And a first pitch strike to him. 0-1. Malone 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Only saw 3 pitches in his first at-bat. He came in the 3rd inning to replace Brady Kreitzer, who's having some struggles defensively. 0-1 pitch. That one well outside from Elkins. 1 ball and 1 strike. One from Elkins. This one hit in the air to the right side towards foul ground. Trahan over there. He hops towards the baseball and makes the catch. And that is the third out. So the Bad Cats go pretty quietly in that one. 1, 2, 3. Isaac Elkins with a good start. Going for the 6th inning. It's a 6-3 ball game.
This is infielder Colter Maldonado, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Bad Cat's going to make a pitching change here in the top of the 6th inning. Left-hander Matt Nedved takes over on the mound for Atlantic. Goes 5 innings, allowing 3 runs on only 2 hits. They're pretty impressive when you think about it. Pitch outside to Brett Burrell. 2 balls and 1 strike. 5 strikeouts and 5 walks for Atlantic. That's really what caused the issue, is the walks.
Yeah, it runs the pitch count up.
Matt Nedved, an all-star for the Sunflower Collegiate League. Pitched a really clean 1-2-3 inning in the All-Star game, and he's going to take one off the leg here, and that'll be a base hit for Burrell.
Wow, that was crushed right at him.
It's not the spot you want to get hit.
No, right in the ass. Should be good. Ned's a pretty tough guy.
Roger just going to make sure that he's okay, send that hit to him. Looks like right below the knee.
He has to stay out there because Alex Rogers in the first game of this series on the 7th smoked one at the starting pitcher from Derby as well. And he took it pretty well, so I think you kind of have to stay out there no matter what.
Didn't look like it bothered Ned all that much. He was able to go and field the ball even though he had no play.
He's ready.
Nick Costello stepping up. No, you really can't catch that one unless you're kicking the ball up.
It's just got to hold your glove open and hope he hits it into it. Oh, yeah, great pitch.
Didn't get the call, though. 1-0. Costello with a walk and a strikeout. Nedved's 1-0 pitch. Looked like he wanted to go around. It was a strike called regardless. Nedved, an ERA at 2.79, a 2-1 record. This is his 7th appearance. He's split time between the bullpen and starting. 17 strikeouts to 6 walks in 19 1/3 innings. Didn't get the call there. 2 balls and a strike.
Love the home crowd when you don't get calls that even if they totally are balls. If it's a ball, someone in the crowd will say something to the umpire. Wow, absolute swing and a miss on that slider.
I will say the funniest thing about, I really think any crowd in summer ball, these fans really don't know the players that much, and so you'll always hear them yelling numbers.
Yeah.
They'll be like, come on, get it, twos. Swing and a miss there, strike three. Trying to get to second base side. Looks like he's got him dead in the water, but it was dropped over at shortstop by Colter Maldonado. He gets a strike out of Costello, but had a really good chance to get Burl there and didn't.
Should have been strike him out, throw him out. Good throw by Cy.
And that brings up Christian Powell. But I've always found that very funny. Just yelling out guys' numbers.
Oh, yeah.
They're being addressed by number.
I think it was the 13th inning on the 7th the other night.
They're going to you. Yeah,
some guy that I've never seen before and has never met me before is yelling out, come on, 33. And I'm like, thanks.
Swinging a drive foul by Powell. And count no balls and one strike. Had a hit in the fourth and a strikeout in the second. Pause in the 0-1 from Ned is outside. Count a ball and a strike. Batcats have kept the Twins off the board since the third inning. Pitchers starting to find their footing in this game. Swing and a miss.
Really turned that pitch on today.
I mean, Nedved's breaking stuff this season has really been something else.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was one of the only guys in the All-Star game to go 1-2-3, have a 1-2-3 inning, and that's against arguably the best guys in our league, and he made it look easy.
Looking for the punch out here. This one will be on the ground to the left side, charging Maldonado. He throws off balance, and a good one there from Colter. Played primarily at second and third this season, but getting the start at short and looks strong.
Yeah, it looks great, looks comfortable. Gets a little more time at shortstop instead of third base, so I'm sure he's liking that.
Bottom of the order, Trevor Ball stepping in 0 for 2. First pitch to him, and he puts it on the ground to the right side. Waller should have no issue with this one, and that ends the inning. Matt Nedved works around that leadoff infield hit that hit off of his leg.
Didn't phase him.
Strands the runner at second base, and the Batcats still have a 3-run lead. And they'll have the bats in the bottom of the 6th when we come back.
This is left-handed pitcher, outfielder Matthew Howell, and you're watching the Batcats on Batcat Media Network.
That gets up the top of the order due up in the bottom of the 6th. Alex Rogers steps in. He's 0 for 3. He's been a little bit of a cold streak. First pitch to him. Well, that'll get his attention. That one goes over his head. Rogers went 0 for 6 in the opener of this series. He was 1 for 3 yesterday on a little self-defense base hit. And 0 for 3 so far in this one. 1-0 pitch.
Ball up again.
Another good take there. 2-0. Isaac Elkins on for a second inning of work on the mound. He pitched a 1-2-3 inning against the bottom of the order in the bottom of the 5th. And he seems
Way
a little
upstairs.
bit off kilter here in the bottom of the 6th. He threw 2 to the backstop in this at-bat, and Raj is ahead 3-0. Here's the pitch. There he gets a strike across on a fastball. 3-1.
Good hitters count, especially for someone as dangerous as Alex. His parents are actually in today, watching him here at the field. That ball way up again.
Takes the walk. Showing good plate patience there. First walk that Elkins is allowed. This brings up JoJo Nieves. Reached twice, once on a single, once on a walk. 2 runs scored, a stolen base. Did bounce out his last time. Elkins set for the first pitch. And he missed it outside, 1-0. Falling behind the first 2 in this inning, so that cat's certainly going to be taking a patient approach to the plate.
And JoJo knows how to do that.
They throw over to first, and Raj just gets back in.
I almost yelled back from here. It's such a habit.
I think it is for everybody.
I know. I've even done it. I've said it before for our own team, I think, in the dugout. When our guy picks off to the other team, and I've said back.
Another throw
try.
over, and again he's back in.
Hey, way to make me work for.
They don't like Raj on the bases. I mean,
They threw him out once yesterday, but he stole a whole host of bags this season so far. Swinging a miss there from Nieves. Game 1, he stole a base in the 14th inning. It was the only time he reached in that one.
played a part in our walk-off walk.
Did score the run. Another throw over that was closer, but again, Raj has good instincts over at first.
And the crowd chirping at the pitcher for not getting him out.
I mean, when your best move can't get him.
Uh-huh.
It's a little deflating. 1-1 swing and a miss from Nieves.
Good pitch to swing at from JoJo.
And there's another throw over to first. So now we're ready for the 1-2. And then Raj taken off. They throw over on him, and he is dead as they come. So maybe it was worth all the throws.
Maybe.
Raj caught there. So 1-2 to Nieves. One out, base is empty. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Derek Wynn tried to help it get down behind the plate, but it did not catch the zone.
It's hard to get the top of the zone to a guy like JoJo.
Two pitch outside. And the strike zone certainly helps JoJo Nieves, the frame 5-5. He's like the opposite of Aaron Judge in the big leagues. He seems to have the biggest strike zone on earth.
Of Great Bend. There we
Up
go.
high, ball 4, and another walk allowed by Elkins. There's Bodie Waller.
Absolutely crushed a ball last at bat.
Got 2 hits. That last one was off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch to Waller, and he swings and pops it foul. Team's certainly becoming aware of Bodie. They've been pitching around him a little bit. Does a little shimmy when he steps out of the box. Throw over to first, and Nieves head first slide back in safely. Elkins with an inning and a third of relief work. 2 walks, no strikeouts, no runs, and no hits. Runner going here, at least we thought. It's a strike in there. Nothing in 2, Bodie will have to be on the defensive here. Another throw over.
Doesn't like runners on first.
Certainly doesn't.
I mean, no one probably does, but.
Yeah, I agree, but this one down low, 1 and 2. He's not going to like it if he ends up playing in the minor leagues when you can only throw over twice per plate appearance, so you risk a balk.
Yeah, that's, again, I don't understand that, why that's a thing, but that's got to be a balk almost, I thought. Not much set there, that's for sure. He called it. He did.
Yeah, they did. Late call, but they gave it to him.
It's definitely no stopping. He almost did on the last quick pitch. I thought it was close, but that one for sure, there was no pause whatsoever. So RBI opportunity for Bodie.
Already has 1. Got 1 in the first inning. He slapped 1 to the opposite field. One, 2. And that one gets away from the catcher, Wynn, and over to third base goes JoJo Nieves.
Worked himself into a better hitter's count now. I mean, we saw his defensive swing to score a run from third last time. I mean, his first at-bat, and there's definitely a lot of confidence today in Bodie's swing, so hopefully we can score again.
Got good plate coverage.
He's a big guy. He's got the arms, and
there's another one that gets away.
There, and he
Nieves comes in and scores.
Standing.
Batcats didn't even need to get a hit, and JoJo Nieves came around to score. Got the first on a walk, got the second on a balk, and then back-to-back getting away from Derek Wynn. Makes it a 7-3 game. Here's a pitch to Waller,
Wow,
and another
hammered.
hard hit ball to deep right field. Back goes Trahan, and again
Another
it'll be off the wall. Waller trucking towards second. There's going to be a play, and he is out. What a throw by Kirkland Trahan.
Good throw. Missing his RBI, sadly. JoJo scoring the pitch before.
I mean, that's tough when the ball goes off the wall and you can't get more than a single out of it. And she ends up getting thrown out at second.
You got to always go for that, though. I mean, credit
it's
to
hard for you to
Kirkland.
stop
You
at
have to
second.
throw a perfect throw. You have to throw the perfect throw to get that out, and he did, so good for him.
Base is empty, 2 outs. Left-handed hitting at third baseman Adam Musto is next. First pitch to him. That one's inside, 1-0. Bodie's not the slowest guy out there either. I mean, he was trucking out of the box.
Yeah. Again,
Trahan got to it real
perfect
quick.
Throw.
2 balls, no strikes, another miss.
I mean, you'd assume after the last one he hit over there, you would play a little deeper anyway, so tough luck. Adam fouling one off to the left side.
Musto, a.k.a. AJ, a.k.a. Ozzy, is back in. And the pitch.
And in Australia, he gets Azza, A-Z-Z-A. They shorten every name in the book to end in O or A.
And Musto smokes this ball deep right
hammered.
field, but this one is going to stay in the yard. Caught, the wind was against him, and that is out number 3. Batcats had a couple of really hard-hit balls that inning, but it didn't get him anything in the end. They did get 1 run, though, but Joe Nieves, that was just basically him running around the bases and some poor pitching from Isaac Elkins. 7-3 score. 7th innings up next.
This is infielder Brady Kreitzer. You're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
You're back here in Great Bend. Matt Nedved going up against the top of the order in the top of the 7th inning. Patrick Hackworth at the plate. 4th time around for the Twins. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. First inning of relief for Nedved, fairly sharp. He took a line drive off of his leg. That was the only hit he gave up. Got the next 3. And this one hit by Hackworth out to left
really
center.
well.
There's Alex Rogers going back, but it'll actually be Nieves that makes the catch.
That wind just holding up everything in the outfield, even to that left center gap. That ball just had a lot of backspin and just stayed up in the air. I mean, the speed in that outfield with Colby, Alex Rogers, and Nieves out there is just, you're going to struggle, especially with today's wind, to find a base hit out in the outfield.
First pitch strike in there to Derek Wynn.
Ned looking like he's bringing the heater today.
Especially coming from a guy that normally relies on his breaking stuff to get outs. And that one outside.
Looks out to the outfield halfway through the pitch like there was a runner on second. I don't know if he meant to do that or not, but
into his motion. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
good spot on the outside, just missing.
Didn't have much in it. So the count's 2-1. Set and the pitch. And that one drops too low. 3 balls and a strike. Nedved behind here on Derek Wynn, who's 1 for 3, double back in the third. Three-one, swing and a miss.
Got him. Great changeup.
And it's a full count. Payoff pitch from Nedved. This one softly hit right back towards him. He couldn't make the play, and then Maldonado boots it.
Almost thrown off maybe a little by Ned trying to lunge and put a glove to it. You really got to try and let those balls go just straight to him. A routine ground ball. Even though it is fun to get our own put outs as a pitcher.
Especially for you. You had some times where you like to just field the ball and then just run and take the ball to first base, get the one U in the scorebook.
Oh, yeah. If they don't show effort to run there, I am going to beat them to the bag.
First pitch outside to Kirkland Trahan. He's over 3 ground outs, but 2 of those ground outs brought in a run. So got a pair of RBIs, which he'll take. Found a way to be productive in there. 1-0, and he waves and misses. Trahan steps back in. Nedved ready. Good lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
another swing and a miss.
Wow. That was filthy.
That's the good stuff. No doubt about that.
That's Ned's go-to pitch. You could tell a hitter that's coming, and good luck hitting it if he executes it right. You know, you're down 1-2. You've swung and missed at a fastball and a slider. You could get a changeup breaking the other way, another slider, another fastball. Really in a hole here.
The pitch.
Painting the fastball, swing and a miss. Great strikeout.
And that is the second strikeout for Nedved.
The DH, number 7, Kate Baker.
Three walks for Baker as he steps into some creative music. And PA guy Jason Ward, known for his wacky walk-up songs for the opponents, does anything he can to get in their head as this one's on the ground. Shortstop chance to redeem himself, can't do it. As it gets past Maldonado, his second error this inning, Raj will just eat it out in center field. Runners are on the corners. Nedved should have been out of this inning twice.
Yes. I mean, you're not going to get them all, but it sucks when you do get a second chance to redeem yourself. And I mean, that one took a nastier hop. That one was not as routine as the first one, but again, hopefully it doesn't cost him anything and Ned can get himself an out here at the plate.
And this one's smoked to the left side. That'll be a base hit, and that's going to cost him a run. Wynn comes across. And now it's a 7-4 game. That's an unearned run put on Matt Nedved's line. Tying run coming to the plate here for the Twins.
Shortstop, third baseman, number 15, Brett Burrell.
Nedved ready to deal, trying to battle his way back after some defensive lapses. Justin Harris takes the first pitch ball, 1-0.
Makes it tough when you are pitching really good, getting strikeouts and soft contact like that. You just can't let it get to your head.
Here's the pitch, and that one's inside.
Might need a reset here and give himself a breather. Not worry about that guy on 2. Have some good faith in Cy behind the plate today because he's throwing people out. He's blocked a lot of balls. He's doing a good job.
2-0 pitch, and this one popped up into foul ground. Might be playable for Waller. And that'll be foul. There's a painted line down there by the dugout which indicates where the ball's found, not playable, because the fence doesn't go all the way around as it should, because construction not 100% done here at Al Burns Memorial Field, but not sure if he caught it anyway. Unfortunately, our view is blocked down that right field line by the dugout. Two balls, one strike. Nedved against Justin Harris. 0 for 2 with a walk in this one, and he's going to float one out to right. But Colby Christian is going to be able to make the play here. Self-inflicted wounds for the Cats, though. 2 errors by Colter Maldonado. Unearned run allowed by Matt Nedved, and it's back to a 3-run game. Time to stretch here in Great Bend.
This is Batcats outfielder Dawson French. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Call to the bullpen in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Derby Twins. Jimmy Zhang, Suesta Community College, originally from China. He's 5'10", 165-pound right-hander. First pitch swinging by Colby Christian, and that's a knocker.
Another base hit.
Colby Christian has had himself a day here in Great Bend, 3 hits. Now the question becomes, does he steal a 4th base?
Shortstop, number 3, Colter Maldonado.
And the first pitch coming, a high pop-up by Colter Maldonado. This one should be playable on the right side, and it's going to be Ball that almost drops it but does make the catch. So Bad Cats send Cy Schumacher up to the plate here with 1 out and 1 on. Schumacher, a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out today. And Colby's going. High pitch, good one to throw down on, but they still didn't get him.
Wow.
Got a quartet of stolen bases now.
Just stop trying. I mean, that's 4
Because
stolen
that's the best
bases.
pitch to throw down on a fastball high, good to get wind out of his crouch, and they still couldn't do it. It looks like Kyle Flax did like the call, though.
He's
coming out
safe all
talking
day
with Kyle
is all
Hudson.
I'd be saying, mate. I'd be like, he's been safe all day. He's gonna need to be out by a good stretch to even be close.
Kyle Flax has had some talks with the umpires here in Great Bend. Game 1, he ended up getting thrown out of the ball game. Talking with home plate umpire Hunter Fitzpatrick, who is also the umpire behind the plate tonight. Talking about a play at the plate where Derek Wynn was trying to score on a wild pitch and was called out. 1 ball, no strike. Zhang is ready. Here's a pitch. Inside to Schumacher.
Doesn't even flinch.
Got to hold your ground in there. We've talked
like
about this many times.
I mean, if you've watched any of the Great Bend Batcats games, home or away, that Cy's caught, he's not one who has been, let's say, he's not scared to get hit by a ball. I think
That's
he's been
exactly
the
what
catcher
I was
I've
going to
seen with
say.
a ball
Cy hits one
crushed
well out
to
the center. But this one's going to hang up there long enough for Costello to make the catch.
Dang, again, that wind just holding everything up there. Great piece of the ball. You know, any other night, that ball has a chance of getting out at this field with the wind usually blowing out.
The DH, number 24, Connor Allen.
Connor Allen comes up with that runner on second base. Chance for an RBI, trying to extend the Bad Cat lead going into the late innings. Colby Christian leads off of second base. And the pitch. Just a bit low there to Allen. Connor had a RBI walk in the first, a single in the third, and a pop out to first in the fifth. That was in foul ground. Here's the pitch. Not there, 2-0. Zhang with an ERA just under 9 this season. His 7th appearance, and he's worked both out of the bullpen and as a starter. 3 starts on the season, 15 1/3 innings, 10 strikeouts, 13 walks. Last appearance on July 3rd against Mulvane, he went 2 innings, 1 run on 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Zhang delivers. Good strike across there. 3 balls and 1 strike. Still a good chance to swing here from Connor. Or take one high and work a 5-pitch walk. So they're on first and second for Rafe and Malone. Zhang now giving up a walk and a hit in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Malone is down low.
Really can't find the zone with his fastball or the curveball. He's around there, but he's just not making the spots.
1-0, swing and a miss. Just
big hack.
Fired that one up high. Got the swing and a miss out of Malone. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out. Trying to bring a run in for Great Bend in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. And the 1-1 pitch. That was inside and a little low. 2-1. At the belt, Jang ready. And he delivers. And Malone swings. He was a little late on it. Got under it as well. Foul. And that one just missed a truck that was driving by.
Everybody wanting that to hit the truck, which unfortunately is actually not a good thing
you
to
don't
be
want that to
cheering
happen.
for. But for some reason, every baseball crowd is excited when they hear the smash of a windshield until they realize it's their car in the car park or someone gets in a car accident. It would not be a good thing.
This is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And 2 on for the Bad Cats. Here's a pitch.
Ball down.
Full count. Top of the order looming here for Zhang. He wants to get Malone.
Yeah, base hit here would definitely put a lot of pressure. Raj coming to the plate. Could easily draw a walk for a run, get a base hit. Crucial pitch here.
And it's the 3-2. Way inside, almost hit him.
Wow.
Got to the backstop, and the sacks are full of Bad Cats. That's back-to-back walk surrendered by Zhang. He's had issues with the walk we talked about when we read the stats.
For the center fielder, number 4, Alex Rogers.
His last 2 walks, his 14th and 15th walks of the season. And Alex Rogers coming up. Chance to really open this game up for Great Bend. They left the bases loaded in the first, and it was Rogers that left those guys on. Chance to make up for it right here if he can get himself a hit. Looking for something extra bases. First pitch to him, up high.
Good chance of a walk here, too.
And that's definitely something you have to understand about Alex Rogers. I mean, this guy's heart rate, even in the biggest moments, is like 4.
Stone cold.
Yeah. And he is not phased by the moment, regardless of when it is, what it is. He is not going to give you a free strike.
Bark at the park. The dogs are going wild.
They have been for most of the ball game.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a couple cute puppy dogs out there.
They just don't like each other. That seems to be the
for
problem.
For some reason, they want it to be their park, not everybody's dog's park. Hopefully that's more pressure for the pitcher, right?
Yeah, 1-0.
Oh,
and
my
Raj
goodness.
turns on one and
Hammered.
hits it a mile foul.
Almost landing at the toilets. It almost knocked someone dead coming out of the bathroom. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, it looked like it was Ian walking out of the clubhouse. Almost
Wow.
caught him.
Almost killed him.
Down the left field line. That's a ball and a strike. Rogers back in. Zhang in trouble. Bases loaded. Yeah, the pitch. And Raj hits another one that way. Crushed it foul. Again, he's just got to straighten it out.
Same exact spot landing. He's definitely seeing the ball. That was a breaking ball that time instead of the fastball the last pitch, and both went hammered.
I think it's definitely going to be difficult for the pitcher to come back over the plate when you realize their last 2 have gone 370 feet foul.
You really got to spot up a fastball here or put a breaking ball in the dirt and hope for the best. But, again, this is Alex Rogers we're talking about. It's a tough out regardless of the count.
Here's the 1-2.
Way down.
He takes it.
Sees the ball just too well.
Batcats haven't put any out today. They've had a couple of good swings that felt like they were going to, but the wind has been against them, and Bodie Waller's launch angle has been against them.
Yeah. Hitting the ball too hard.
2-2. Raj takes it up high, 3-2 now. Anything in the
Here
gap,
we go.
probably going to score 3 runs with the runners moving on the pitch. Rogers walked his last time up. He's 0 for 3. Primed for a hit here that would open up the ball game, really give the Batcats the edge going into the late innings.
He's definitely due, and he seems to see the ball well. A bases clearing double or single would be great.
Runners going. And this one
Foul.
popped up foul. It looked like that one's going to get way foul. Here's the pitch. And Raj gives it a ride out to left, but this one hanging up towards foul ground. And it's Powell
Dropped
over there, and
off
he
the glove.
did not make the play.
Wow. Almost a great catch, running a mile to catch that ball. Raj just can't seem to get one fair, but he is all over this, you know. And safe to say he's seeing it well enough. If he throws a ball here, he's probably going to take it and get the run.
Also, is worth noting, something we missed, Brady Bell is in at third base for Brett Burrell. A lot of B's right there.
Brett Burrell with Brady Bell. Wow. Did I even say that right? That's a
You
tongue
did.
twister. No, I'm pretty proud of myself there. Brett, that's a good name. Lucky him.
Another full count pitch coming. Looking for a result at this at bat. The pitch. Fouled back by Raj.
Again, just doesn't want to get out.
We got 4.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes yet again. Again, the runners go. And Raj hits a bouncer to shortstop. Harris steps, throws.
Way
and he's
high.
Way
He's
high. And it went into the dugout. That's going to be a problem. Everyone else gets an extra base. So not only does Colby Christian score, but Connor Allen scores as well. 9-4 Cats.
Wow.
That's what Alex Rogers
That's
does. He
great.
creates pressure.
You just have to.
And
put
pressure
the ball in
creates
play there.
errors. Nathan Malone to third.
And it brings up the left fielder. Number 8, JoJo.
Almost a bases clearing double, like I said. He's just a single, or I mean, sorry, 2 bases reaching on an error. Same thing, right?
Yeah, when you think about it. And JoJo Nieves comes up. What an at-bat that was by Alex
Yeah, what
Rogers.
was
A
it,
lot of
8
hard-hit balls, a lot of
9
foul balls.
pitches?
Made him pay.
Still an opportunity for 2 more runs here. JoJo taking the ball down.
Gets away a little bit from Derek Wynn. Nieves is an infield hit, 2 walks and a ground out. Nieves steps back in. 1 ball, no strike count. Here's the pitch. That one's low. 2 balls, no strikes. Nevis has worked ahead a lot today in the batter's box, had the ability to just swing away. Zhang kicks and deals, swing and a miss. This one is going to get far enough away from Wynn. And Malone comes across to score. Batcats in double digits for the game, 10-4. Two balls and a strike. Good pitch from Zhang. Does get a strike across there,
Finally
2-2.
finds a way with that fastball.
3 runs in the inning for the Batcats. Took advantage of an error by Justin Harris at short, and then just working tough at bats. And up from a wild pitch there. They only have 1 hit this inning. It's been the issue this whole series is there's been a lot of walks just all around. This one fouled back. Yeah.
Good swing at that.
Batcats ended up walking 10 guys in the first game. There's similar issues on the other side, though. There were a lot of intentional walks for the Twins. This one way outside again. This one took a friendly bounce for the Twins off the concrete barrier and put it back in play. Rogers about halfway down the line, but put on the brakes, gets back to third.
No point in getting out at home. You know, the pressure's already there. There's a chance of a walk here. Again, the pitcher's not looking like he's finding the zone, so that is smart heads-up baseball from Raj, not to try and risk that, especially with that concrete backstop. Don't know what could happen.
3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's high, and Nieves walks.
Another walk. Wow. Struggling to get this third out.
That's his third walk. And here comes Kyle Flax.
And it puts Batcats on the corners from the first baseman. Number 30, Bodie Waller.
Question it becomes, will Flax make a move here? Or is he going to kind of consider this one out of reach and just try and get the most he can out of Zhang?
Yeah, he's probably just asking him, hey, what's going on? Are you feeling okay? Is his arm okay? Because, again, it's been pretty wild.
It's always tough with Bodie Waller coming up, who's just been smoking the baseball in this game. 2 singles, a double. It's a 2 off the wall. Yes, one of those was a single. We did hear that, right? Hit off the wall, and Bodie actually got caught at second base trying to stretch it into a double.
Big league single.
Batcats lead by 6 as Waller steps in. Zhang deals as Nieves takes off. It's fouled away. Tough break. JoJo was easily in on that one, if they would have even thrown. So Nieves heads back to first base. 0-1 count on Waller. Here's the pitch, outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. There is a right-hander up and throwing for the Twins. It looks like Waller's got a helmet problem.
Broken helmet. Doesn't want to get hit in the head.
He's got something he can work with. Waller committed to Mount Marty. Another guy that'll be heading to the Dakotas. NAIA school. And this guy was a walk-on at Hutch, so went a long way.
Yeah, he's really, really starting to shine. He's a big body, and he's athletic at that size and super strong. I mean, he's put it on a showcase today, just into the wind, how much he can just muscle one out into the outfield off the wall, which it's a pretty big field, to be honest. 350 to the corners. It's pretty long, above average.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there. Challenged him with a heater. This one will even up. Originally from Nebraska. Decided to play junior college ball in Kansas. After talking with some of the guys that are from Nebraska, including Alex Rogers, there's not a lot of junior college options in Nebraska. A few in Iowa if you want to cross the river, but decided to go south instead. 3 balls,
I'll
2
be
strikes.
Completely honest, I have no idea where any of those states you just named are listed. I know the names of them. I don't know if they're north of
They
here,
do all
south
exist,
of here.
I can tell you that. Nebraska is directly above Kansas, is the next state.
Okay.
And
Where's
then
Iowa?
that would be the state to the east of Nebraska.
Okay, perfect. That helps me. I thought New Mexico was up near New York, so that's that's pretty rough.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Up and away,
Another
ball
walk.
4. That's the 4th walk, and looks like that's going to do it for Zhang. Kyle Flagg's going to make a move to the bullpen with Twins down by 6 runs. And the bases full of Batcats with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. We'll have all about the new reliever when we come back here from Great Bend. So it'll be Adam Musto. They'll hit with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tello Arciaga take over on the mound. Lincoln, Nebraska native. Hutchinson Junior College. First pitch up and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Start.
He pitched against the Bad Cats in game 1 of the series, 3 innings. No hits, no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. So he pitched.
Did he get thrown out of the game?
No, that would have been the next pitcher.
That was the next pitcher.
That was Wardy.
Ooh,
they got thrown out for the argument about the pop-up that was dropped. 1 ball, 1 strike. Musto, he's hitless in this one. 1 walk. Reached on an error. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss.
It is right in Adam's wheelhouse. He's got great extension on that outside fastball, but throwing pretty firm. Musto probably trying to catch up just after sitting down for a little bit, but just needs to fight one off here to try and score a run.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Arciaga deals. Down low. Arciaga's ERA sits at 2.70. That's through 10 innings of work, 9 strikeouts, 12 walks. And a couple of these Twins pitchers that have had more walks than strikeouts this season. 2-2. And the pitch. Grounded to the right side. Should be no problem for Hackworth. Threw it a little low, but ball got down there to get it, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for the Bad Cats in the frame. But they were just walking around the bases for the most part. 4 walks in the inning for the Cats. As we go to the top of the 8th, it's a 6-run lead.
This is outfielder Riley Silva, and you're watching Bat Cats Baseball on the Bat Cats Media Network.
Bad Cats are going to turn things over to Hagen Rose in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch swinging. That's a foul ball. As we have a pinch hitter here at the plate. For the Derby Twins coming up. This was swinging grounded to the right side. Rathan Malone throws to first, and that is out number 1. That was Nick Costello at the plate. My apologies. Not sure if I got off target there, but that should have been Brett Burrell's spot in the lineup. Yeah, so not sure how that went. It looked like that should have been Brett Burrell up to start the inning, but instead it was Costello that hit to lead off that inning. So a little bit strange there, but it does happen from time to time. So we're going to act like we're none the wiser, and Christian Powell's going to come up to plate.
And Hagen 0-2 with a cold strike and a swing and a miss. Foul, actually. Way ahead here with one out.
Hagen's been great this season so far. Hasn't given up
Hammer
an earned run.
curveball.
And his curveball is fantastic, as
It's
you just
disgusting.
saw right there.
It's an absolute hammer time pitch. The
12
tunnels
strikeouts.
right off the fastball.
That was his 13th of the season to just 4 walks, 11 innings. He's given up 2 unearned runs. That is it against Hagen Rose. And here is Trevor Ball. That pitch inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Rose ready to deal here, 2 ball. And that one on the opposite side of the plate misses, 2-0. Ball is 0 for 3.
The hardest one to work for, so you got to hone in here and come right back at him.
Two-0 pitch, and a swing and a miss. 2-1.
Another curveball.
Ball's back in. Rose ready. He winds and deals. Swing and a miss. That was way outside. Got him to chase.
It's actually his slider. He's got a curveball and a slider. That slider's a lot tighter. It's almost like a cutter, like a cut fastball, so it does look pretty firm. At least that's what I'm pretty sure that was.
Yeah, I
it
mean, it
did
looked
cut
like
across the plate at the very late. It's a good pitch. It's got a, I think, a 6-pitch arsenal, 5-pitch arsenal.
Swing a foul ball there.
Makes it hard, you know, closing a game, especially. A starter, yeah, 6 pitches, great, you know, but you're going to, starters are going to give you everything all the time anyway, but closing a game out and as a hitter knowing you're not just getting pump heat fastballs, which he does have in the back pocket, worrying about all those pitches. Hangs with that curveball. Is it enough to fall?
And it is just in front of JoJo.
Just didn't finish that one off.
So the lineup turns over for Patrick Hackworth. Hackworth's 0 for 3. Reached on an error. Was hit by a pitch. And a ground out and a fly out. First pitch coming to the Twins' second baseman is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. After this one, Bad Cats head back to Derby to finish off this series at Panther Park tomorrow. Game slated for a 7 o'clock start. This one chopped foul to the right side. Fortunately, not sure if we'll be able to broadcast that ball game here on the Bad Cats Media Network. We've had some issues with the Twins on space and where to set up and some other issues stemming from that. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated on our socials. 1-1. Check
Hammer,
swing,
check swing.
and he
Yes,
did
he
go
did.
around. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Again, that curveball is just gross.
After that game tomorrow, Bad Cats will have Monday off before they start probably the biggest series of the season against the Cheney Diamond Dogs. And this one's outside.
Let's one eat. That ball is firm.
Diamond Dogs 4 games clear of the Bad Cats in the SCL. And this is down low and the count goes full. Take a look at some of the other action in Sunflower Collegiate League today. Hayesville Mulvane should be playing a doubleheader. Haven't gotten any updates from that one yet. Kingman losing to Hutch 8-0 at Hobart Detter Field, and Cheney and Newton tied at 5 in the bottom of the 6th of the Cheney Sports Complex. Swing and a miss there, and Shi doesn't know where the ball is. That's going to be a problem, and that is going to allow the runner to reach on the strikeout.
Strikeout for it, though. I thought that was fouled off, but that's tough. That's tough.
That's the second strikeout for Rose this inning, but there's 2 runners on.
Good
Derek
lead
Wynn coming
behind
up.
him. Run leads, shouldn't be as much pressure with 2 out, especially. And I mean, he's generating a lot of swing and miss stuff right now, so it's just a matter of it falling in for that out, so we can go get it done one more time at the plate.
Swinging a grounder over to first base, and Waller can't make the play. It gets past him and in towards right field. Coming around to score is Ball, my apologies. And then Hackworth gets to third base. That is the Batcats' 5th error of the game.
Same as last night. That's tough. That is not ideal. And they scored a run, making the score 10-5. Still a 5-run lead. Should feel pretty confident. I mean, that's tough for Hagan, but he still looks pretty good out there.
Batcats have 9 errors now in the last 2 games. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. We'll see if they can get out of it this time. Waller flips to Rose, and they do retire Kirkland Trahan to end the inning. Derby scores an unearned run, and then they make it a 5-run game going into the bottom of the 8th inning here on the Batcats Media Network.
In today's world full of change, it's nice to come across the simple things like consistency, reliability. And when it comes to the comfort in your home, one thing you won't have to worry about is the reliability of a Lennox furnace and air conditioner. Steeder Contractors has been your Lennox dealer in Central Kansas for over 37 years. We've beefed up our inventory and are prepared to deliver the same quality Steeder service that you've come to expect. When you need a high-efficiency heating and air system, rely on Steeder Contractors in Great Bend for service you can depend on, prices you can trust.
Hi, this is Roger Ward, head coach of the Great Bend Batcats. I hope you're enjoying the free broadcast of tonight's game. Please consider donating to our interns who make this possible for the organization. Our donation link can be found in the chat at this time as well as in the video description. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Batcats!
And welcome back to Great Bend. Batcats trying to take a 2-1 series edge here over the Twins as Colby Christian is backed off the plate there by Tello Arciaga. Here's a pitch way inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Colby has had himself a fantastic ball game. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, or 4 stolen bases actually. Don't sell him short as he swings at this one and hits it well out to center. But again, It's going to be one that's just short.
Just too much in the air again. That ball, on another day at this field, that's got a very good shot of going out of this park.
Very good opportunity
shot.
to be a goner.
That was hit very, very hard.
So Colter Maldonado comes up. He's 0 for 4 today. And first pitch is swinging a foul ball. Arciaga ready to deal. A little breaking ball that stayed up. And it's a ball and a strike. Arciaga delivers, and this one is hit on the ground, and actually a liner, my apologies. It's caught.
Second time tonight.
At second base.
For Colter Maldonado. That's tough.
That's tough.
Straight up 2 balls. I mean, you can't really be mad at it. I mean, he broke a bat. That sucks, but...
Did he break his bat again? That'd
no,
be the
not
second
that time,
period.
but, I mean, you can't really be mad at it. I mean, maybe just at the cost that those 2 outs cost you money because of the bat. Otherwise, you're seeing the ball well, swinging well.
Now it's Cy Schumacher, and the first pitch to him, he swings at it and pops it up to the left side, right by the dugout, but this one has too much and hits off the top of the Bat-Cats dugout. Schumacher's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, ground out, and fly out. He walked back in the first inning, the only time he's been able to get on the base paths. 0-1 count, Arciaga with the pitch, and this is on the ground routine play for Hackworth. And that'll end the inning. An easy 1-2-3 frame at the bottom of the 8th for Arciaga. Bat-Cats only need 3 outs, though, to pick themselves up a victory here. They have a strong 5-run lead going into the final inning of play here at Al Burns.
This is outfielder Colby Christian for the Bat-Cats. You're watching Bat-Cats Baseball on the Bat-Cats Media Network.
Bat-Cats 3 outs away from claiming the victory here against the Derby Twins. First pitch is inside to Cade Baker. Twins need a big rally here. 4-5-6 will try and start it 1-0. And Baker takes a strike in there. Baker has reached 4 times, but he has no hits. 3 walks, and he reached on an error. Hagen Rose trying to put this one away for the Cats. And this one is going to miss outside. They've been looking for their 23rd victory of the season, 19th in the league. Here's the 2-1. Check swing.
Yeah.
Did he go?
Definitely did.
Yep. Kyle Hudson making the call in the field. A lot of avenues open here for Rose.
Should give him a hammer curveball here. I mean, it's tough to hit even if he knows it's coming. Gives it to him.
Swing and a miss.
See you later. That one might have been the slider, actually, but still.
It looked like it had a little more side-to-side movement on it than the drop.
Absolutely gross.
And here's Justin Harris. Rose waiting. Now he's into his motion. Here's the pitch.
Great
Harris
first
takes a
pitch
strike.
curveball again. Can throw it in every count. Very, very good.
Yeah, when you can locate the pitches, that's when it becomes a big issue, and you can consistently put the curve in the zone. 0-1. Grounds this one foul to the right side.
0-2 now.
Rose eyeing his second strikeout. Ready for the 0-2.
Goes sidearm
and one hit out to right
jams
center.
him up with a fastball.
Alex Rogers has no issue moving to his left and making that play. And the Twins down to their final out. And this is going to be Brady Bell coming in.
Brady Bell.
Bell coming in. This is his 8th at-bat of the season. Came in defensively a few innings ago. We thought he would lead off the 8th, but looked like that spot got skipped in the order. And first pitch strike. Bell 1 hit in those 7 at-bats so far. 2 RBIs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. This pitch from Rose. Not too far inside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1.
Oh, buckled.
And that's in for a strike.
Absolutely buckled him. He's smiling at his next player on deck. Like, you sure you want to come up here after me? But we might not have to. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying
Payoff
to put
pitch.
it away. Strike away from getting the Cats the victory. Way outside. 2-2. Bell's first at bat of this game. Burrell had been 1 for 3 before. Here's the pitch and a foul ball. Couldn't get through a game without Cy Schumacher getting hit.
Yeah.
Off a foot with the foul ball. Thought he'd get through the full 9
getting
innings.
through it.
I was going to get through the whole game without getting the ball fouled off me, but no,
I'll make
that's
sure
not
to
possible.
let him hear about that. Say, me and Mark jinxed it. We were saying all game he hasn't been hit, even though he hadn't said a thing. Poor guy. He's
Yeah, he
just a
took
magnet.
one off his knee, and in the
then
first
his
game of the series, took one off.
protector last
yes,
night.
very true.
Ugh. Through the wars.
So we'll go 2-2 again.
Hagen taking a breather, not getting the pitch he wants. To send us packing.
Here's the pitch.
Let's a fastball eat.
Fastball outside. One of those situations where you just say, I'm just going to rear back and throw this as hard as possible.
I definitely know what that's like. It's kind of fun.
Payoff pitch. He just stays alive. Hey, nice play over there by Josh Drury, the first base coach.
Love getting a baseball thrown back straight to you on the mound.
One of
after
the
a foul ball. Could have a really good cut in the ball, actually. Normally the umpires ask for the ball back because of that reason.
And there's the pitch,
Woo!
and that is a check swing. Kyle Hudson says he did not go, and we will see at least one more batter in this one. Rose's first walk, and it brings up Nick Costello.
Center fielder, number 22, Nick Costello.
Costello, a couple of strikeouts, a walk and a ground out. This one's downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Megan Rose still trying to put the finishing touches on this one. Pitched inning in 2/3 in relief. That one too far inside as well. 2-0. Rose trying to get back in the zone. 2-0 pitch and can't do it. Down low, 3 balls, no strikes. Side did a good job blocking it. Side going to go out and hand this baseball to Hagen Rose. Mad Cats just can't quite finish the job here. Look over at first from Rose. Swinging a foul ball on the 3-0 pitch.
Might have been the best one he sees all night. When you're down 5, that's definitely a green light.
So that's 3 balls and a strike. Still more than an opportunity to swing away if you're Costello with a pitch. Grounds it to the right side. This could be it. Bodie Waller scoops, takes the first.
Game time.
And the Mad Cats win it. 10-5 the final score here from Al Burns Memorial Field. The Mad Cats pretty much led throughout this one. The Twins did take the lead in the first, but the Mad Cats took the lead back in the bottom half of the inning. And ever since then, they had the lead. Mad Cats made more than their fair share of defensive lapses, but at the end of the day, they still get away with the victory and have a chance to seal the series tomorrow at Panther Park in Derby. Game will start at 7 o'clock. Again, we'll keep you updated on our socials on whether we're going to be able to stream that game or not, because there are some issues at the field and with the Twins organization trying to get things where they need to be. So that's how it turns out for now. We're going to step away here for a moment, get the Mad Cats post-game show going when we come back. But the Mad Cats win it 10-5 here at Al Burns, powered by really their first offensive outburst in about a week.
This is Batcats head coach Roger Ward. Thank you for supporting the Batcats. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Welcome back here on the Bad Cats Media Network and Bad Cats post-game show. We are now joined by our player of the game, Colby Christian. 3 hits, 5 at-bats, 3 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. You know, Colby, kind of building off of yesterday's game, had a big double in that one that helped the Bad Cats get to the bottom of the 9th inning in that one. You know, how did this performance build off that last one?
You know, just I haven't been hitting that well, and, you know, it's here I get a lot of at-bats, and, you know, just anytime I'm struggling, you know, it's just got to keep getting through it and keep going. And yesterday, coming up with that RBI double really made my confidence go back up. And then today, just I saw the ball really well and took advantage of it, and took advantage on the bags, and just to help my team today.
Yeah, and what does a game like this do for your confidence, not only for you personally, but for the team in general after coming off such a heartbreaker yesterday?
Oh, yeah. This is for sure going to help us get back to going how we were at the beginning of the season. I think everybody's starting to figure it back out again. We kind of slowed down a little bit, but as a team, I think we're figuring it out pretty well these last 2 weeks of the season, and it's going to be a good one.
And then for you, the other thing you were amazing at today, stolen bases, 4 stolen bases in this one. You know, what was the key for you out there and getting your reads on first?
Oh, you know, just trying to get to the next bag to help my team score runs, you know, get to second as fast as I can, 1 to 2 pitches, and go from there, be in scoring position.
Well, thanks a lot, Colby. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Player of the game for tonight's game, and we'll be ready to close it down here on the Bad Cats Media Network when we come back. And welcome back here on the Bad Cats Media Network, and we are ready to close things down here at Al Burns Memorial Field. Bad Cats win this one 10-5. The final score, get their 23rd win of the season. Now 2 games between the Bad Cats and the Derby Twins in the standings. So now the Cats have a little bit of breathing room there, and even regardless of what goes down tomorrow, they'll still have the lead over the Twins going into their next series against the Diamond Dogs. And obviously for the Bad Cats, they're really just hoping they can stay within 4 games, because then you still have something you can do against the Diamond Dogs. Doesn't mean you're going to sweep them, but going in there with hope that you can do that. And they're in a 5-5 game right now with Newton, so if they lose that game, the Diamond Dogs lead is down to 3, but then you have issues starting with the Hutch Monarchs, who are on a hot streak right now, beating Kingman 10-0 right now. That game probably only going to go 7 in the top of the 6th right now. But that's how it's kind of turning out for the Bad Cats right now. Ian Lanik gets the win in this one, 5-1 on the season. While Patrick Morris takes the loss, he'll drop to 2-2. Cats lead the series 2-1. Colby Christian, as we said during the post-game show and the interview with him, he's just seeing the ball a lot better now. 3 hits in this one, 3 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. On the other side, Derek Wynn had a double. Trahan didn't get any hits today, but he did drive in 2 runs on RBI groundouts. Connor Allen, 1 for 2, 2 RBIs, and then Bodie Waller had 3 hits today, a double and an RBI as well. He was smoking the baseball. So overall, the Bad Cats had a really big bounce-back day offensively. And from a pitching standpoint, they hung in there and they were tough. But the big issue right now is fielding. 5 errors today, 4 errors yesterday. That's 9 in the last 2 games. So that's something that's definitely going to need to be cleaned up, and I'm certainly certain Roger Ward has that on his mind right now. So we'll see how things turn out tomorrow in Derby. Again, please stay tuned on our socials on whether or not we will be streaming that game. But that does it for us here from Great Bend, Kansas. My name is Mark McClure. Tonight joined by Brett Allen. Thanks a lot, Brett, for coming up for the entire crew here with the Great Bend Batcats. My name is Mark McClure. Signing off, saying farewell and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night from the Golden Belt. 10-5. Cats win it.